in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. 2024. So I'm gonna get into some business now. Okay, I'm gonna get into some business now. All right. I'm not buying it when people are trying to say, oh, you need to have one conversation in the Midwest, not another conversation when you go down south, another conversation on the coast. I'm not buying that. Everywhere I go, I tell people, look, you may not be a union member, you better thank a union member for the 5-day work week. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time. Because what we know is when union wages go up, everybody's wages go up. When union workplaces are safer, every workplace is safer. When unions are strong, America is strong. We know what we're talking about.
A little while later,
every person in our nation has benefited from that work. You know, everywhere I go, I tell people, you may not be a union member, but you better thank unions for that 5-day work week. Thank unions for sick leave. Thank unions for paid family leave. Thank unions for your vacation time. You better thank a union member for vacation time. Because when union wages go up, everybody's wages go up. When union workplaces are safer, all workplaces are safer. When unions are strong, America is strong.
Since when does the Vice President have what sounds like a Southern accent?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
I mean, this is...
she was talking about unions in Detroit using one tone of voice.
Is this something that you
think...
Same
line...
Okay, Peter,
that she used the same line in Pittsburgh, and it sounded like she at least had some kind of a Southern drawl.
I mean, do you hear the question that you're... I mean, do you think Americans seriously think that this is an important question? They care... You know what they care about? They care about the economy. They care about lowering costs. They care about health care. That's what Americans care about.
So
that's what they want to hear.
This is something...
They care about, your colleague just asked me about, what basically we talked about, went back and forth about democracy and freedom. That's what they care about. I'm not even going to entertain some question about the president. It's just, hearing it sounds so ridiculous.
Well, but hearing it is...
The question, I'm talking about the questions, is just insane.
Is that how she talks in meetings here?
I'm just, Peter, we're moving on. We're still moving around. Go ahead, Anita.
No more questions? They said no, she has to go.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Are you getting information right now?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce in my bag, swag?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now listen, I just want you to know, people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people again.
Okay. Is it working?
Yeah.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me.
And here's what I'd say to all the brothers and sisters assembled. We know this is going to be a very tight race. To the very end. We know, and I got your back. But I'm telling you, we know how they play.
Kamala Harris being a chameleon. She pretends to be one thing when she's in front of one audience. She pretends to be something else when she's in front of another audience.
And you know, many of you know my parents met while they were active in the civil rights movement. So when I was young, my parents, I see some young leaders here today. When I was young, my parents would take me to the meetings. I see our young leaders. And take me to the marches. I was in a stroller.
Kamala Harris pretends to be something different depending on which audience she's speaking to.
Some folks, them folks.
Kamala Harris is a chameleon. She's a fake, and the American people have to look at her record if we actually want to know how she stands on the issues, because her words simply can't be trusted.
Let's stop with the nonsense.
She fakes who she is depending on the audience that she's in front of, and that's who she is, and that's who she's always been.
We all here know there are two very different visions for our nation. Ours, focused on the future. The other, focused on... Let's just get through the next 64 days. How about And ours, yes, my dear brother, is focused on the future, and theirs is focused on the past. And we fight for the future. And by the way, we're gonna win. Yeah!